What's up everybody, Tim Vix here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are at Fontainebleau and Fontainebleau is very popular for a chateau, but we are not going to the chateau. Instead we are going for a trek and the whole squad is with me. Say hi guys.
Hello.
So let's get started. But how did we reach Fontainebleau in the first place? Since everyone in the group lived at different locations, we decided that the Avengers should assemble at Gare de Lyon, which was a big mistake because that station is huge. But ultimately, somehow we managed to meet at a common point. In order to reach Fontainebleau, you can either take Line R or the TER, which is what I would recommend because it's much faster. Once you reach the Fontainebleau station, you will have to take a bus to go to the town center, and once you reach the town center, you're free to explore. Let's continue. So you know you're traveling with a real traveler when he spots stuff like these, because I missed it. But is it drinkable? Like, how do you know you can drink this water?
Because we're in France.
So any place where you get water inside France, it's drinkable. Like
yeah, I trust the French government, so we are paying taxes and
plus the medical expenses are also taken care of, so we don't have anything to worry about.
So I expect that it's drinkable, and since there is no sign that explains the opposite, so it's drinkable.
Sure. So we're kind of confused and lost because there are three options. There's one this way, there's this way, and then there's this way, and we just saw a few cyclists come from this side, so we are hoping that this will lead us to the right direction. But this is like proper forest and you got to be really careful. It's interesting, a little bit scary at the same time because we don't know where we are going. So far it's fine because we have internet connection here and I'm getting internet, so I'm able to check Google Maps and see the direction. But yeah, we have to stick with the group and always be together. Let's see where this takes us. It did not take us anywhere. Let me explain. Since it was the first time at Fontainebleau for everyone, we had no clue where to go. You see, there are quite a lot of trekking routes at Fontainebleau, but if you do not know the starting point, you will definitely end up getting lost in the forest. Before going, I had done a little bit of research and I found this particular trekking route, and we all decided to follow this one. And this trekking route did not show up on Google Maps. But when we reached the starting point of this trek, we quickly realized that this trekking route has not been used for a very long time because there were tall grasses everywhere. We still thought it's a good idea to force ourselves into the trekking path, but very quickly realized that it's not a good idea. Since we had internet, we quickly searched up another trekking point, this one. And this time it showed up on Google Maps, which is a good thing for noobs like us, and started heading towards that direction. So after getting lost in that wrong trail, we finally take the correct trail. And one good strategy that we did was to follow a road. We knew this road is taking us to the right spot, so on the way we can find some trails and we can take those trails. But currently we are on the right trail and heading towards the right direction. It's pretty good. I just noticed Kishwan's t-shirt and it says Tare Zameen Par. We have so many options right now. We're going to go on that way and we are going towards Mount Ego. This time I don't have my trekking shoes. Normally I used to have a trekking shoes, but I didn't bring it here to France. So I'm wearing my sport shoes, and if you can see, the terrain is very sandy. I think it's the kind of terrain in this region, but yeah, very sandy. This is really, really beautiful. Look at this view. There's like trees, pine trees, and then these are the ferns. Amazing.
Yes, it was difficult for them with bicycles.
Definitely, yeah. I think that's the reason why they turned back. There was a group of bicyclists who were trying to go through this trekking path, but now it's getting kind of steep, so they had to switch. This is the trail that we are following, and there are these kind of plants, so you got to be careful because there are spikes on the leaves and you can hurt yourself. So it's better to wear like a full sleeve, thin full sleeve if possible. I'm wearing a t-shirt, but I have to be careful, and if you guys are planning to come, then you got to be careful too. So we just walked out of the trekking route, and on the exit we saw the NC Business School. Now if you are someone who's applying for MIM programs or management programs in France, it's probably you might have come across this campus, this university, but really surprised to see it here. I didn't know it was here in Fontainebleau. Cool. So now we've finished the trek and we are back into the town. Currently we are inside the Fontainebleau town and we are walking towards the chateau. It's like 1 p.m. So we'll probably grab some lunch, finish the lunch, and we still have energy, so we'll probably head to the chateau, explore the chateau a little bit. Where did we have a lunch?
Bella Sera.
Bella Sera was good. Yeah. Had some Italian lunch, lasagna.
It's très bien.
Très bien. Why do you sound like Emily in Paris? And now we are having some ice cream, Amerino. That's the biggest ice cream I've seen so far. And Neil got some colorful ice cream there. Okay, so this is kind of in the front of the entrance for Chateau. You find a lot of places to eat here. Not very expensive. Some places are expensive, but you can find a lot of restaurants. We don't have much time, so we have to go inside, check out the garden, and then head back. Oh, by the way, I took Affogato al Cafe from Amerino. It's my favorite. It's basically coffee with any flavor of ice cream that you want. Must try. It's like when you want to to make a statue of your dog, but your dog was just being a bad boy and he peed in your carpet and you end up making this statue for your dog. Othman doesn't approve of that.
No.
No, he says don't drink water from that one.
Yeah, there is no tap and whatever, so yeah, don't trust it. Yeah, I trust the French government.
So normally in France, when they're repairing the structures, they put this kind of structure covering on the front, and it always has some sort of design because otherwise it looks very ugly. And this one is so funny. It seems like the worker is trying to cover, but the person is trying to tear it apart. Really funny, very creative. Currently we are at the chateau, but unfortunately there's some construction work going on, so we can't see this side, the main front view. But if you turn to this side, you get the beautiful view of the chateau, a part of the chateau. And then we have the garden, so really nice view. But unfortunately, because of lack of time, we are not able to go inside the chateau. Maybe next time. But for now, we're just going to check out from outside and then head back. Also, if you're traveling by train, then you need to keep in mind that you have to check when is the last train back to your starting point, because when we are traveling we get so excited we forget to check that, and if you miss it then you're stuck. You have to stay here or hitchhike or do something to go back, which is a headache. So always make sure to check the time for the last train, and it's important. So for us the last train is at 4:50, and before that there's another at 4:15. So we are trying to catch the 4:15 one. So yeah, hopefully we'll head back. So normally from Paris to Fontainebleau I can use the Navigo if I have 5 zone, but if you don't then you have to buy a ticket. And how much did you pay for the ticket?
Eight something.
8 euros? It's written
Yeah, 8.85.
8.85. So if you don't have a Navigo with 5 zone, you can buy the ticket for 8 euros. So currently we are in the Fontainebleau station and heading back towards Paris, Gare de Lyon. So that's all for this vlog, guys. If you had fun watching this vlog, then hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch up with you all in the next one. Till then, goodbye. Say bye.
Bye.